Hey everybody, it's Michael. Thanks for taking the time to stop by today and spending a few minutes looking at this video. If you would, there's a little blue MK down in the right hand corner of your screen. If you would go ahead and click that and subscribe to our brand new channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. Today we're going to be talking about business intelligence and competitive research. If you're an entrepreneur getting ready to start a business and creating a business plan, you're going to be building competitive research into your model. If you have an existing business, competitive research is going to be something that you're going to be doing all the time. Got to keep on top of the competition. Unfortunately, one very important aspect of customer research often gets overlooked, and that's customer complaints. Despite their value as a learning tool, customer complaints are usually very painful and horrible. However, if they happen to your competition, they can be a very useful learning tool for you. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why that is today. Reason number 1, not all complaints are created equal. What's important to you may not be important to your customer, or vice versa. If you're a restaurant owner and you're concerned about putting out good product at a high speed and having a clean dining room, you might not be aware that your customers are going online giving you terrible reviews because your bathrooms are absolutely horrible. That said, your competition might not be aware of that either. If you're able to go and do research on your competition, despite the fact that everybody says that they have great food, but their bathrooms are a mess all the time, and that's a reason they're not going to visit that particular restaurant, you might want to pay attention to that because that's what the customers care about. Reason number 2, knowing the mistakes of our competitors shortens our learning curve and stops us from making the same mistakes. Your competitors may have been in business longer than you have, and they're making mistakes that you haven't even thought about yet. Why go through that learning curve yourself? If you can identify through customer complaints mistakes that you haven't even anticipated yet, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Head the problems off at the pass by learning from the mistakes of your competitors. And finally, reason number 3, your competitor complaints become your marketing copy to your target market. For example, if your competitor has a particular weakness as it relates to time advantage, you're going to market that advantage of time. If your competitor has a reputation for being rude or less than sociable, you're going to market how friendly you are. Whatever that competitor mistake is, whatever is generating that customer complaint for your competitor is going to be cherry-picked and put directly into your marketing to attract the customers that are walking away from your competitor's business. That just makes complete sense. By taking the time to research the customer complaints of your competitors, that saves you a boatload of time writing your marketing copy that you're going to put out for a new potential market. They're doing the work for you. Sorry that it has to be through their complaints. But they're going to be doing the same thing to you, so don't feel guilty about it. On a final note, as you're reviewing your competitors' complaints, pay attention to how they're reacting. In many cases, on social media sites or whether it be commercial rating sites, your competition may not even know that these complaints are actually coming in. Perhaps they don't address them, perhaps they respond defensively, perhaps they have absolutely no clue that these sites exist where people are leaving all these negative reviews. If your competition is that oblivious, you don't be. Being oblivious in the business world can be rather dangerous. In fact, being oblivious in any world can be rather dangerous. You never know what threat is going to sneak up on you that you should have actually seen coming. This is especially true when it comes to customer complaints. On the other hand, if your competitors are getting a lot of complaints and they're responding well to them, addressing them on social media, giving the assurance to their clients that those things are going to get fixed, you're going to want to model that type of response. These customer complaints work both for the affirmative and for the negative, but they are definitely not an area of business research that should be ignored. So, to do a quick recap, 1, customer complaints are horrible and painful. We don't wish them on anybody, but if they're happening to your competitors, you want to know about them because you're going to learn from them. Number 2, not all complaints are weighted equally. What matters to you may not matter to your customer, and this will give you a good idea of your customer's perspective and give you an idea of what they actually care about. Number 3, it'll prevent you from making mistakes that you never saw coming. Typically, we react to mistakes only when they happen. This is sort of a crystal ball of things you never saw coming if you can identify these types of customer complaints on a competitor website. And finally, you want to pay attention to see what your competitor's response is to these customer complaints. Thanks again for taking a few minutes and spending some time with me today with this video. Once again, please click on the blue MK, subscribe to our new channel, show us a little love, give us a little support. If you found this information useful, please like the video and share it through your social media networks. I'd also encourage you to stop by my website, michaelikaplan.com. We have a lot of great blog articles, a lot of book resources. I hope you become a frequent visitor of that as well. Until next time, have an outstanding week, a blessed day, and we'll see you the next time you come and visit. Thanks again.